Hey everybody, welcome. It's Wednesday. Now I get to say it's Wednesday instead of Monday because I'm moving to Wednesdays. Anyway, in case you don't know who I am, I'm Beth Hicks. I've been doing these cooking live videos for a couple months, I guess, and I was supposed to have a guest today, my sister, but she got camera shy at the last minute, and I don't blame her. So it's just me. You just get me today. I'm going to go ahead and quiet the comments because I get distracted really easy. And if you can't see what I'm doing, then you need to quiet your comments as well. And all you do is swipe to the right. Okay, so today we are doing lasagna in the crock pot. My sister and I are going to take off and do some shopping, so I wanted to get dinner going so we didn't have to come home and do that. This recipe can be found in the Weight Watcher app. Let me tell you exactly what it's called. I thought I was, but I didn't save the picture part. Oh well, it's crock pot lasagna in the app. I will also post a picture of the recipe because the Weight Watcher site won't allow me to share it. And I know it's tiny and I know it's hard to read, but that's kind of what you get. And honestly, you can probably do any lasagna in the crock pot. This one will serve 6 people. I mean, that's a healthy serving of lasagna, really, out of the crock pot. For 10 points. I shaved 2 points off by using 99% fat-free turkey instead of ground beef. So I shaved some off there, and I shaved some off by using reduced fat mozzarella cheese. So it brought it down to 8. Now, on the low-fat mozzarella cheese, it only made 1 point for the whole amount of cheese difference. So if you want to use regular mozzarella, go for it. I mean, it's a point. So I budgeted for a kind of a expensive point-wise meal. So we're going to get to it. Oh, as always, I'll post the recipe down below in the comment section. Please comment if you pop in. I'd love to see where you're from. I get a kick out of that. Let me know if you're watching it live or in replay. And I will also post it on my personal page under photos, and there you'll see a file under there for WW recipes. So let's get going. And also, if you could stick around after I get the lid on the crock pot, I do kind of want to, I'm going to preach to you just a little bit. So you can either turn it off, fast forward, or ignore the whole thing, but I'm going to do it. Okay. So what we're going to start with, we're going to put the 99% fat-free, it's 1 pound. So that shaved off, if I'd used what it calls for is 93% lean ground beef, which would have been a whopping 21 points. It's now 0. I'm just gonna, if you have any sauce recipe, you can adapt it to be as point friendly as you want. So with this turkey, we're going to add an onion, small onion chopped up, a clove of garlic. Well, so there's 2 for me because I love garlic. 1's not enough. So we're just going to cook this all the way through. This is going to cook in the crock pot on low for 4 to 6 hours. And at the end, I'll tell you what you're going to do with it before you serve. So really, I don't care that the onions are done per se because they're going to cook low on the crock pot. I just want my meat done. So we're going to kind of let that go. And maybe while that's cooking, I'll kind of talk to you. All right, you know that, I mean, I'm in here reading, in the group, reading comments and posts from people, not necessarily on my page. But that's kind of where I get the inspiration for the chats that I do, and you know, what's kind of going on with the community. And so I've been reading a lot of people asking, give me some ideas of things to eat that don't include chicken and vegetables. I can't eat another piece of chicken or vegetables. You guys, please don't get sucked up in the rut of baked chicken and steamed vegetables. You are gonna you're gonna end up not finishing the journey that you started, because you're gonna get bored. So I actually have a challenge for you. I hope you'll all take it. What got me started on these videos was that very subject, because I did not want to get sucked up in the food rut. I had told myself I am going to try one new recipe a week. So I thought, since I'm going to try one new recipe a week, I'm going to share it with everyone else so that they will. It doesn't have to be my recipe that you try. Go in the app. Go on some of the other websites that promote healthy cooking and eating. You're going to find so much. If it doesn't quite look point friendly, adapt it. Make it yours. Make it fit your needs, but try something new. Make a little bit more so that you have leftovers and you don't have to cook every night. I don't want to cook every night, and I don't. We're leftover people, so that's what I kind of want to tell you guys. Try something new. Okay, turkey is just about done. Okay, now to this, we are going to add a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. We're going to add a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. A teaspoon of salt, which that's actually a lot. I'm not adding a teaspoon. I'm going to add like a half a teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, which I usually use fresh, but today I'm using dried. So 1 teaspoon. A half a teaspoon of basil. And a 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Turn this down. So this is just going to simmer for about 5 minutes. So while I'm getting the noodles ready to go on, this will just be kind of letting the flavors marry a little bit. All right, so I'm going to move you guys. We're going to the other side of the kitchen. Okay, oh, this lighting is much better over here. Okay, so now we're gonna work on the noodles, and I'm gonna move this out of the way so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Get my recipe. Okay, we are going to take 1 cup of part skim ricotta cheese, and we are gonna mix it with 1 cup of mozzarella cheese. It calls for the part skim. I'm using reduced fat. The recipe calls for 1.5 cups. You're going to use 1/2 cup to use at the end after it's all done, and then I'll tell you about that. So we're going to mix these two together. This is what helps make a little bit of cheese go a little bit longer of a way. Okay. You're going to use 6 regular lasagna noodles. And I put the mixture on. I break them first and then put the mixture on. So we're going to get these ready. This is the way I do it. The recipe says to put them in there and then put this on, but I like to spread it on my noodles. Another thing that'd be super good in this is to take spinach leaves and layer it with that. I have not tried this recipe yet either, you guys. When I say new, I think there's only been one recipe I've done so far that I've actually tried it, and that was the, wasn't the taco soup, but it was one of my other soups. Everything else is new. My cousin Kathy just gave me a cookbook. It's old. It's not even in the in our new freestyle program, but it's easily adaptable. So there's lots of yummy things in there. I'm going to start looking in there too. I hope some of you guys, I hope you tried that corn chowder. It's coming up on fall. Give it a try. So here's another thing that goes together really fast. You could do it the night before, put it in the fridge, put it on low. It'll be ready for you when you get home. Okay. Okay, noodles are done. My sauce has simmered for about 5 minutes, but it's going to cook really slow for 4 to 6 hours in the crock pot, so I'm going to go ahead and grab the sauce. Okay, turn me around here. Get a spoon. So what we're going to do, we are going to start layering. The recipe does not call for fresh basil, but I like to add that. Yeah, you guys can see. So we're going to add 1/3 of the sauce. Hold on, people. I gotta move it closer. You might see my dad back there in the background. Hey, Dad.
All right. Okay, so we got
got some sauce in there.
I can move other.
No, you're okay, Dad. You don't have to move. Good grief. Okay. So now in there, we're gonna put 3 of our whole lasagna noodles, so it'd be 6 halves. You can put them in here any way you want. Going to add some fresh basil. Another layer of sauce. Another layer of noodles. I'm going to go down long way and then fill in on the sides. Throw a little bit of basil. You're ending with the sauce. Okay. Ending with the sauce, and I'm going to put some more basil on the very top. Like I said, this is going to cook 4 to 6 hours on low, and then you're going to take the top off. You're going to add, you're going to mix a half a cup of, you're going to mix a half a cup of the mozzarella cheese and a half a cup of a good strong Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. You're going to mix that together, put that on top, and then let it melt and let it sit. The crock pot does not have to be on to do that. You just want it to melt, and then you're ready to serve. But let it sit a little bit so that you'll be able to spoon it out without it falling all over the place. So I'll post a picture of my plated version later on today, and I will post the recipe later on today. So when you get on and I see everybody go, where's the recipe? Where's the recipe? I'm gonna take off for the day, but I will post the recipe, I promise. I promise I'll get it in there. Be patient with me. So that is that. So get out there, you guys, take the challenge. Find something new to try once a week for a month. That's all. That's 4 meals. There's 21 meals in a week. Pick one a week. Try something new. Don't get stuck in the rut. You want this to be a lifestyle change and something that you can incorporate into your life forever. It's a forever thing. So don't get bored with steamed chicken or baked chicken and steamed vegetables. Don't do it. So thank y'all for tuning in, and some of you I'll see on Friday, and I'll see you next week with something else. Let me know if you have any requests, and I'll see if I can do it. Thank y'all. Talk to you later. Love y'all. Bye.